We are going to be working on some fun riddles, and we are going to read the clues and then write the words that using the clues in each box. So we are going to actually start at the bottom and climb up this ladder. This is called a word ladder. So you can see the picture of the ladder. There are going to be 6 different words. We're going to start off with plain, and then we're going to end up with a 3-letter word. The theme of this one is air travel. Okay, so the first and last word are going to be dealing with air travel. So I know when I'm traveling in the air, I'm going to fly in a plane. All right, now I'm going to read each clue, and it's going to give me a clue that I can think about, and it's going to tell me which letter from the word before I need to change. So if I look here, I see the word plane. Now, it says, an idea about how to do something. Take away the last letter. So here in the word plane, if I take away that last letter, I see a plan. So that's what I'm going to write above. P-L-A-N. All right, so I took away the last letter. A plan is an idea about how to do something. Okay, so now I'm going to use the word plan to figure out a 3-letter word here. Here's my clue. A pot used for cooking. Take away 1 letter. So I'm looking here at the word plan. What letter would I take away for a pot used for cooking? Well, a lan would not make sense. Lan is not a word. A pla would not make sense. If I take away that L, though, I have the word pan. I know a pan is something used for cooking. All right, so we're going to keep moving up the ladder. The next word's also going to have 3 letters. This says, in the clue box, something you write with. Change the vowel. We know that when we see that word vowel, it's an A, E, I, O, or U. So we already have an A. We're going to keep the letter P and the letter N in the same spot. We're only changing the vowel. I can't use A, so I'm going to try each of these and see what would be something I write with. If I put an E, pen, do I write with a pen? Yes, so E is my answer. Moving up. This says more than one man. Change the first letter. So if I look at the word pen, I'm going to cover up the first letter. I need to keep E, N, and now I have to add a letter. More than one man. So if it's just one, it's a man, but if it's 2, it's men. So I'm going to keep an M. Okay. Moving up the ladder, I have to use the word men to figure out the next one. It says past tense of meet. Past means it already happened. Here's a sentence where I could fill in the blank. I blank a new friend today. Change the last letter. So I'm going to take off the last letter, keep the M and E. All right, I met a new friend today, and it's the past tense of meet. Well, if I already meet somebody, that means I met them, like I met a new friend today. All right, so now I'm going to use met to help me figure out the top one. A plane that flies very fast. Change the first letter. So if I change the first letter, I keep E and the T in the same spot. I know a jet flies really fast. Okay. Now remember I told you that our theme was air travel. So you could travel in the air with a plane, or you could travel in a jet. All right, now we're going to do one together, now that you have an idea of what this is like. You are given a paper with 2 sides. One says dinner's ready. On the back side, it says farm fun. You want to be on the side that says dinner's ready. Okay, so we know now that the first word and the last word are going to relate to the topic, dinner's ready. Let's start at the bottom and climb up our ladder. So we have the word bite. Here's our first clue. A small amount. Take away the last letter. So which one's the last letter? If you said E, you are correct. So we're left with 3 letters, B, I, T. So our new word is bit. So if you have a small amount of something, you just have a little bit. All right, now we have to use the word bit to help us with number 2. A batter does this to a baseball. A batter does this to a baseball. Change the first letter. So what is the first letter? You said B, that's correct. So what do we need to keep? We must keep IT. They need to stay in the same spaces. So write IT, and we need to change the first letter, something that a batter does to a baseball. Well, when somebody throws the baseball at you, what do? You hit the ball, right? So we need to put an H for hit. All right, so now we're using hit. On the next one, read the clue with me. This is worn on the head. Change the vowel. Remember what your vowels are? A, E, I, O, U. So what letter are we changing? H, I, or T? We are changing the I. Okay, so we know it can't be another I. Which letters are we keeping? H and T. They have to go in the same spot. Now we need to put one of these vowels in the middle. So something that is worn on your head. What is worn on your head? Would it be a hat, het, hot, hut? You're right, it should be a hat. So we're going to do an A. Okay, moving up. Opposite of thin. Change the first letter. Okay, well, I know this word thin also means skinny. All right. They want me to change the first letter. So am I changing H, A, or T? We are changing the H. Good. So we have to keep A and T in the same spot. So if I'm not skinny, that means I'm the opposite, which is fat. Yes. So with an F. Okay, now we have to use fat to help us figure out the next one. It says, what you do to food. Change the first letter. So we're going to take away the first letter. What should we keep? A and T. All right. What do you do with food? You eat it. Yeah. So how would I spell the word eat? I hear E. I know E-A together makes the E sound. Eat. All right. So if you take a bite, you're eating your dinner. So those 2 words are related. All right, so now it's your turn, boys and girls. You're going to flip your paper over. The topic for you is farm fun. So you have the word cow down here, and you are going to listen to me read these clues real quickly, and then you can figure this out on your own. If you need to rewatch this part of the video, you can. So we're going to start with cow. A small bed can be folded and put away. Change the last letter. All right. The next one. A pan used for cooking. Mom makes soup in a big blank. Change the first letter. Moving up. An animal that lives with a person. Change the vowel. The next one. A deep hole in the ground. Change the vowel. And finally, a farm animal with a snout and curly tail. Change the last letter. All right, when you are done, you're going to put your name on your paper and put it into the tray.